DEI.
DEI.
DEI mandates.
The debate about DEI.
The DEI component.
DEI.
What qualification?
DEI. DEI.
Barack Obama is the first president to use the words diversity, equity, and inclusion in his DEI initiative that he signed in August of 2011, mandating that the federal government take steps to diversify, include, and guarantee equity for minorities. But it was all about the rainbow. That law was about immigrants and rainbow gangers. It was not about black people.
Everybody's talking about DEI, and everyone now has all of a sudden become an expert on DEI. So what is DEI? DEI stands for diversity, equity, inclusion. So many people know that it's basically a way to get companies to hire people that basically don't look like them. Different people, different cultures, different ethnicities. Quick example, I'm African American. I decided to open up a soul food restaurant on the south side of the city of Chicago. According to DEI, I'm supposed to hire so many Asian people, so many Hispanics, so many Caucasian people, so many Russians, so on and so forth. Because according to DEI, and this is really true, our company comprises of so many different ethnicities and cultures. So my company or my restaurant or whatever should reflect that. All right, so you know what's in the news because last week, unfortunately, a helicopter slammed into or crashed into an airplane. So tragic. And I want to say my condolences to the family members who've lost relatives. It's a tragic incident. But Trump goes on to say that this incident occurred because of DEI policies. What did he mean by that? So many people begin to infer, oh, he's trying to say that African Americans or minorities were the cause of that people put incompetent people in positions of authority because of DEI policies. Well, basically, they're saying that, all right, let's say you apply for a job as an air traffic controller. You score 65 on the test. Another person who was Caucasian scored 85% on the test, but the company gives the job to the African American because they're checking off a box that says we need, so many African Americans, and this person, they just barely passed, but we just go ahead and give him the job, even though we don't think he can do the job. But the color of his skin, says he can do the job. So that's what some people are inferring. Other people are saying, oh, what Caucasian people are trying to do is use this and say, hey, look, we've been displaced and we want our jobs back and we want to get rid of all the minorities who've been hired by DEI. Man, this conversation has caused so many people again to be in an uproar. It's caused, again, racism and prejudice. And so some people don't like that Trump said this. And other people are saying we like the fact that he is tackling this situation because we want our jobs back, and so a lot of Caucasian people have been displaced because of that. I believe it's an injustice that a company hires someone merely because of the color of their skin. I think you should be hiring competent people, especially high-level positions like an air traffic controller or a doctor, a surgeon, so on and so forth. We should be hiring people that can do the job, and it's not based on the color of their skin. However, on the other side, I believe if someone of color can do the job, has the scores, has the quality, hire that person. Why are you excluding that person? Just so that you can only have an all-Caucasian staff because you feel comfortable with only white people, or you feel only comfortable with Hispanics, or you feel only comfortable with black people. Because I've seen this. I just gave you an example of a soul food restaurant. I'm African American. I'm opening up a soul food restaurant on the south side of Chicago. According to DEI, I'm supposed to hire so many black people, so many Hispanics, so many Caucasian people, so many Asian people, so many Japanese people. The problem with that is that the South Side is predominantly African American, and I'm opening up a soul food restaurant. I don't know if I can find some Japanese people that will work in this soul food restaurant, that will understand the spirit and the momentum of this restaurant. Now, I'm not saying that I can't, but who's going to come out and apply for this job in a soul food restaurant on the south side of Chicago that's not African American? You see my point. I'm saying it's not completely 100% foolproof DEI. And there are some tweaks and some things that need to be tweaked and changed. Here's another example. DEI was also created to indoctrinate the workforce into the LGBTQ policies and their ways and to get you to accept them. So let's say you go to work and a guy is standing in front of you and you accidentally say, "I'm sorry, sir." And he says, "No, I'm not a sir. I'm a he, she, or they, them." Now, according to DEI policies and policies that are affiliated with DEI, you're supposed to acquiesce to that person's, and as far as I'm concerned, it's mental health disorder, because you're looking at a male and he's trying to tell you that, no, I am a dog, or I'm a woman, or I'm a black man, but you're really white. So you see how this can disrupt the workplace environment, because now there's tension. You're walking around, you're not really focusing on doing your job. You're focusing on trying to do everything right, and you're like on a thin line. You're just straddling a thin line because you don't want to offend anyone, but you're under stress. And so that's going to stress you out and you're not focusing on your job. So I understand what Trump and his administration is trying to convey. Sometimes people don't convey the message clearly, and it can come off as, one thing when it's really another. Now, I'm not trying to stick up for people who are racist and who are using this as an opportunity to say, see, those people over there should never have gotten a job. No, I'm not sticking up for those people. Of course, we know that this attitude and behavior is completely wrong and completely off, and they have the problem because there's something in their heart that's not right, and they're deranged, and they're full of bitterness, and it's only going to destroy them, because the way this earth was created, this world is created, is we all need each other. We all are skilled at certain things, and it's like a puzzle coming together, and we all need to interact with each other. Anyway, so what is your opinion on this? What do you have to say? Do you think that DEI is good for America? Do you think that what Trump is doing is right, not right? Leave your comment, and I always welcome them. This is why Zero Ambiguity was started, to foster great conversations so that we can learn and understand from each other. So at this time, I want to say thank you. I'm now up to 800 new subscribers. The channel is growing really fast. I want to say thank you to those who take the time to comment, also to view, and I just appreciate you from the bottom of my heart.